Hulahans.
Yes.
April 2nd, first edition in
Oof.
Q2, a new month, a new adventure. Same story. You're still hanging out with Danny and Johnny here at the Maui Hot List Hulahan. St. Johnny, what's up?
What's up, Danny? My wife dropped
They
the
still, man,
mother of all April Fool's jokes on our two sons yesterday. She told us our daughter was pregnant. So that was fun. That's my wife. That was my wife's sense of humor. Let's jump in there,
Wow.
Danny. You're kind of cutting in and out there from Korea, bro. How is the cherry blossoms over there?
Beautiful as ever, man. It's a bit of a Maui vibe
Yeah.
here. We're in Jeju Island, so small island. Got palm trees, beaches, all the things. Even some surfboards on the racks I've seen. But it is chilly. It's about
Okay.
45 degrees in the morning, so they're pretty dedicated,
That
I guess.
that is brutal, dude. Yeah, it reminds me of surfing San Fran back in the day. Well, let's kick this off here, Danny, real quick. It's Wednesday. Not going to do a full inventory update. Just going to show you condos, though. Still 781 on Maui, so inventory's still elevated. It's not going higher and it's not going lower. So that's my quick update there. Still 781 condos here on Maui. Did read that news story yesterday that basically came out and said it's not going to happen anytime soon, if it's going to happen at all, with Bison and the Minatoya list condos. Maui County Council has not even voted it in yet. They're still curious as to what it's going to do to taxes. 70 million, I hear, per year comes in from vacation rental condos. I think we've mentioned it before, Danny, but I don't think people are considering what happens if you eliminate that much from your income as a county. They're going to have to come and get those taxes from somewhere. And I'd hate to see our taxes go up here because
Mm.
we do enjoy some of the lowest taxes in the nation. And I think that that's kind of buoyed up a little bit and subsidized by how much taxes we take in from second homeowners, hotels, vacation rentals, and timeshare. They basically pay the taxes. But that's my
Absolutely.
blather for this Wednesday. No,
Absolutely. I mean, we
Ilani.
just look at it. If you drop out 70 million, 70,000, whatever your budget is, I mean, that's a lot of
Dude,
money coming out of your budget that you have to reaccount for or just have to deal with not having, which
it's devastating.
once you're used to it, I don't think there's anybody on earth that can change so quickly, right?
It. And we've been a Democrat state for a long, long time. I'm not going to get into the politics, but they definitely like their programs, and those programs cost money. So that's the soapbox for the day. No Ilani, 569 for a direct oceanfront studio, Danny. But no Ilani is zoned apartment. They're tiny, Danny.
So small.
295. Bro, tiny for a studio. It's got some AC. I love that. Guys, you may not know this, but financing for studios is funky. For some reason, banks don't like the small size. Maybe they think, I don't know, not going to get along. I don't know what to make of it, but
It's often related to the size of the stove. That's the big thing that they're concerned about
uh,
most of the time. If it's not a full size
interesting.
stove, that's usually the first question their lender will, is there a full size stove in there? And if there isn't, then they're pretty much like, yeah, that's going to be a problem. And if there is, then they're like, okay, we can make that happen.
So this one's got a full size stove.
It does.
Still, can your marriage handle 295 square feet? That's the question you need to be asking
Someone's
yourself.
sleeping outside.
Go walk the beach when you get into an argument, I guess. Iliahi at Kealani, man, our friends can't get rid of that one for 719, and this one here 779. 174 days in. They have dropped it a little bit, 41,000. Those maintenance fees right there at 1284. Because peep this, Danny. So let's say that houses right now, you can pick something up for $1 million, right? You can find something these days for $1 million. There's going to be some choices out there. So this, in my opinion, is the humbug right now for this price point and this maintenance fee, because it can potentially push you to be like, well, shit, I mean, that's the same price as a house. That's going to be the same payment for a house.
Yeah.
So
Condo or
just
house.
my thoughts. That's it. Just my thoughts there. Now, benefit to the condo, no yard work, right? No having to do stuff outside. No garage, no yard. So these are some of the trade-offs with condo living. And then you got flats of Kamalani, Danny. $649 seems like an absolute steal for flats of Kamalani these days. Maintenance fees $943.68. They've got their super fast internet, fiber optic, $649. That's a motivated seller. He's already dropped 50,000. He's 49 days in. So
Yeah,
there's
because a year
opportunity.
ago we were talking to a client that owns there. We were talking about pushing the 800 mark,
We
799,
were.
800.
We were. We absolutely were. So the correction is upon us, guys. It's just a slow mover. It's glacial in speed.
Mhm.
Maui Park Shore, another motivated seller. View of the parking lot, but you still got Cam 3 Beach over here. I like Maui Park Shore, man, but
Same.
it's zoned apartment. Yeah, it's zoned apartment there. So that's why, these were all $1 million plus. And looking at 870, 36 days in. So that's the scoop on Maui Park Shore. I swear I've seen this house here forever too, Danny.
Yeah.
Beautiful,
Off and on,
beautiful
off and on.
photo there. Cook Road. It's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 784 square feet. CPR from 3 acres. You get 0.76 of exclusive common elements. You're up there in upcountry, which is action. So, I mean, dude, it's a heavy retirement area, so there could be action here. Let me just take a look and see. Yeah, no, I'm wrong, Danny. This is the first time that one's been listed. I guess that backdrop there of Olinda and
I
all
think
that.
they've
is
had
just
a few
very
price
similar.
reductions, I think, so it's been on the hot list a few times.
That's probably what it is. Lokelani right here, Danny, another apartment zone. Giant lanai there. You know what Lokelani means, Danny?
What's it mean?
Lokelani means the heavenly rose. So this is actually the name of Maui's flower, because each island has its own flower. Maui is the Lokelani, or the heavenly rose. And it's a very, very small rose. But if you wonder why we like to color so many of our hotels and condos pink, it's because that's also Maui's color. So Maui's flower is the Lokelani, the heavenly rose, and our color is pink. Some useless information from John.
Things you didn't know that you needed to know.
That's it. 1697 pays the maintenance fee. 1,450,000 could still be in second home price range. I mean, that's a beautiful view there. That's direct ocean front as they come, man. I mean, just looking right across at Molokai. It's a cool looking compound. You got Holly Mahina over here. This is the this is Holly Mahina, yeah, the
Yeah.
leasehold one. And
Yep.
they all love that little beach. So guess what, guys? You can't own beaches here in Hawaii, so you can go over there too. State
Sneak
owns
down.
everything. State owns everything up to the hot water line. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Willie Paw Loop, somebody's selling this, what looks to be a gym, but it's actually a physical therapy office. But $3,500 a month there. This is just so classic here, Danny. Peahi Farms, buy the acreage, drop an ohana on there, sell it, make a little bit of money, and this guy comes in and develops it and builds the main house. Time and time again over there at the Peahi Hui. Here we have for rent. This is what it costs you to rent a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath up in Kula. It's got beautiful views there, 1,375 square feet. Kind of a steal to me, Danny. $3,500, dude, for Kula life. I'm vibing on it.
I think it
Here's
would be
another.
more of 4,000 or 5,000 usually.
We'll throw some more fun Hawaiian words at everybody. You knew what a nui nui means, Danny?
Hit me.
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
That's it.
See,
Here we
it's
have.
fascinating to start to understand some language, and I've been playing around in Duolingo, as you know, but
Yeah.
to start to see things, it like illuminates the names of all these places in a way that you didn't know. So, for those of you that are frequent visitors, you probably know the names by now of a lot of these streets, but when you understand the meaning of them, it brings it to a whole new excitement, man. It's quite fun actually. Instead of your random traditional like streets in the US, different Adams or Minnesota or random state names, street names, last names. This is like it's kind of fun.
So true. Here's another fun fact. Local people don't know the names of the streets. We'll never give you directions with street names because we don't know them. We're going to tell you to turn left at the mango tree, and then you're going to see the food truck, and then you want to pull it right there. That's how we're going to give you instructions over here because
Especially if
we don't know
John's
the
describing
names.
them. It's all going to be around food.
That's it. Yeah, I'll tell you what to order too. 5.2 milli, man. I'm used to seeing these in the high fours, so they really love this one. Got the view. If you've stayed at the Fairmont Kealani, it's right across the street. And there's actually packages you can buy, like a club, and you can use all the amenities over there. But Ho'ole is a very, very popular, absolutely hotel zone vacation rentable complex. And the reason for it is they are the home of the unicorns because it is not common to have 3-bedroom vacation rental condos. But Ho'ole is one of them. You just got to pay all the chili for them because you start getting these bigger square footages, 24, 26, instead of the average 900 square feet. So that's the
Quick
scoop
little
there.
correction. I think we're across the street
Yo.
from Grand Wailea, not Fairmont.
Grand Wailea, I take that back. You're absolutely correct. See, Danny is the South Shore specialist.
Yeah, if you want to talk South Side, don't call that guy. Call me.
Don't call John.
But West Side, you better call John because he
Yeah.
knows all the things on the West Side.
That's it. But don't worry, I dive in deep when I'm working for you, and that's why
And you
we've
get
got
both of
Danny
us.
here. That's it. So now we're starting to see these listed at $579. Still an upstairs unit. That's a really old wall unit there as well. I'm going to say that was put in there in 1992.
Sure was.
$579, $845 for the maintenance fees. County Kai, very, very popular complex. Dog park in the back, Cam 3 Beach in the front. So you can absolutely walk down there. You're right by Kamole Sands, Haleakala Shores, Sugar Beach. So we can absolutely see because I don't know if you remember, but there was a Sugar Beach that was listed that was further back in the building, still a scoosh of a view, but that was $899. We're now coming a little bit closer to the front. So now we're looking at $999. And I mean, is all they do there is 1 bedroom, 1 bath at Sugar Beach, Danny? Because that's all I
I
ever
think
see.
they're all 1 bedrooms. Yeah.
I think they are, dude, because that's all I ever see. But super popular complex. It's the second complex as you come into Kihei. Kealia is the first one. That one is leasehold. Kealia, incidentally, is the area. It's the wetlands area. It's the area that you saw the hot pink algae make that whole area turn pink. That's what Kealia is. So, incidentally, all of Kihei in the past was a wet zone. It was just like Kealia. And those areas are important because that's how we filtered out when we get storms and floods, so you wouldn't get the runoff. But we've now developed all of Kihei. So that's why we see the problems with the Kona storms. So, I agree with this picture here, Danny. Starting out with vacant land, this sets it off to me that, what I'm buying, it feels luxurious because it is a gated community. It's Kula Meadows. Great thing about these, private locations, if you would, is they typically come with private water because that's one of the big problems with Kula, 19-year backlog on county water meters. Decent price, man. 3.5 acres for 1.25 million. It does come incidentally with full building plans, just ready to submit to the county. So if your dream is to build in Kula Meadows, upcountry Kula, this could be for you.
Real quick, Johnny.
Yo.
Water meters and the water
Yes.
meter list. I was looking at
Yes.
listings the other day, and the remarks said you'll be pleasantly surprised to know that this one is number 478 on the list. And I was like, yeah, that might not happen in your lifetime. But they're
Very
like really
similar.
proud of that status. I was like, okay,
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not seeing it
Very,
unless they know something I don't.
very similar to the list of Hawaiians that are on the Hawaiian homes list, like my mom, who was 81 years old and has been on the list her entire life, just dangling the Hawaiian unicorn in front of her. But mahalo to our prince, Kuhio, for making that happen. So cancel here, Papakea. It's leasehold. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath with high fees, 1645 plus another 667. I'm about 2,300 bucks deep in fees, but here's the advantage of leasehold. You're picking this up for 399. I've seen views of these with 1 bedrooms where they're trying to get 900 plus. So that is the scoop on leasehold, but nobody wanted this after 53 days, and they're giving that one up. Maui Sunset, 100 days in, didn't touch the price, 1 bedroom, 2 bath. There was rumors that Maui Sunset was hotel zoned. I mean, I don't really see them saying anything down here. Oh, no, there it is. Zone A2, it does appear. So this one got canceled here as well. And Kihei, Danny, that would be the attached Ohana, I'm going to imagine. And then single family over here. 146 days in after 200,000 in price reductions. We're going to sit this one out. Cancel this guy here. I mean, it was a studio for $1,275,000, and it wasn't even one of the direct ocean front ones. But that shows you the beautiful views there of the Whaler that was playing out here over the weekend on a little sunset cruise. Kahana Village. These are one of the few leaseholds that I absolutely think are super cool, and they bring all the money. I mean, they don't bring 2.1 million, but they do bring a lot of money for leasehold. Maintenance fees high, 25.21, 939 pays the Naleha family. But look at that lease, man, out to 2068. So long time of ownership there. That's the scoop. Bro, this one was a deal, Danny, for direct ocean front. So I'm going to take you guys through the pictures here just because it does bring up my childhood. This is called Dixie Maru. My dad used to bring us all the way out here, me and all my friends, just so we could bodyboard this bay here. Papahaku's way down over here. So this is a little further past Papahaku. This is on Molokai. But man, that's a cool spot there. For 3,514 square feet, direct ocean front there. You're the only one. And they can't sell this for $2 million, dude. It's Fortress of Solitude lifestyle out there. But for a lot of people, it's appealing. I know that one of the football players from the Chargers has an oceanfront home there. Wailea Ekahi, so not Elua, so still zoned apartment here. Man, 2.895 for a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. I know they used to get it, but it still just amazes me because from the exterior, Danny, these do not look luxurious. None of the Wailea Ekahis, the Eluas, none of that. They're all like wood construction. I don't get it, quite frankly, from the outside. But you're in beautiful Wailea, and they make the interiors absolutely gorgeous. Kihei Villages, man, we thought this was this one, they kind of priced just right where, wherever, 675. But man, you take it down to 599, and now you got that action. You do have ductless AC there, little Versailles pattern on the tile here, and more importantly, 102, so it's downstairs with the yard. Good for them. Gardens Up Country condos in Pukalani sell, Danny. It's one of the few places where they're still moving for sure, man. Even 1,016 for maintenance fees, 835. Didn't have to drop it. 26 days in. Great job there. Man, 3.81 acres, ocean front in Hana, 2.195, 35 days in. Somebody snatched that guy up there. Man, starting to deliver these fairly quickly. Hoku'ula, almost directly across the street from Hali'imaile General Store. 1,195, brand new construction. This guy's going to sit on it for a couple years and probably do pretty well for himself, man. Always the case with new construction in Maui. Wailea Palms. So the Palms is not vacation rentable.
Correct.
Am I correct? All right,
think
I
so.
am correct.
Yes.
And it's insane. They still bring all the money. So it shows that even if these were to go all second homes, these Minatoya list condos, some would still hold on to value just because of location. They'd still make great second homes, but what would happen is the velocity of the sale, they'd just take a long time to sell. So that's my opinion there. Luana Kai, this one's still sold, dude. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Not much of a view. Still brought 850. So still hanging in there at Luana Kai. Kipuka Place in Kahului with a detached Ohana, 1,295,000, brought 1,250,000. It did not bring 1.5 million that they started at 219 days ago. And guys, that's why we don't always agree with the aspirational pricing strategy, but quite frankly, it's not our choice. So what we do when we represent sellers is we share the 3 most common methods of selling. And then we ask the important question based off of your own personal timeline and wants, dreams, and needs, which one of these 3 make the most sense? Well, they went for the aspirational. They didn't get all the money, but more importantly, they didn't get to do it in a quick amount of time as well. So aspirational pricing strategy, always going to involve price reductions that make you feel like losing, and they take a long time to sell. Wailea Ikahi, once again, not hotel zone, but damn, that's a view right there, brother. So that view got them a little bit of a reduction because it was fresh to market, 221, went into escrow 33, shaved off 45,000, gang, because cash always gets a discount. Nahaleo McKenna, another great example that luxury residential condos do sell in Maui. So how this works here, we talk about McKenna Landing. You go up this way and then you turn the corner and you come down along McKenna Landing. And I mean, this whole enclave is insane. I mean, I remember this one's listed right in here for 9 million, and it's across the street from the homes that are on the ocean. So 2.95 didn't bring the 3.28 milli, but it did bring 2.95, and it brought all the cash as well. Lahaina Shores, Danny, 404. So this is one of the mountain views. Didn't bring 475, didn't bring 525, but it did bring 440. And cash in 2 weeks gets it done. That's how you shave off more money with cash as well. You say, hey, not going to give you all the money, but I'll give it to you quickly. What do you think? Kapalua Ridge, Danny, still holding its own with money. So yet again, my argument, zoned apartment, but still beautiful views in a resort community with multi-million-dollar homes, still retains value. Didn't bring 2.295, but it sure did bring 2.250. And cash got it done with a 60-day close of escrow. That's what I've got for the Wednesday edition of the Hulahan. Danny, welcome to April. It is crazy how it's flying by.
So quick, so fast, and little coconut wireless for all of you. Getting little insight into a few other agents' pipeline that the listings are coming like an avalanche in the next month or 2. So many people are talking about listing, more supply, similar demand. We're going to see some opportunities in the market. You're already seeing it in some of the things that we mentioned today. Prices going down from where they were a year ago, 2 years ago. So just a little 411 for what's going on in the market.
I love that scoop, brother. That's what
There
we
you have
need.
it.
It's all based off of inventory, guys. High inventory, low demand. Prices must go down to consume inventory. And high demand, low inventory. Prices must go up to satisfy demand.
Flip side of that, if you're looking to sell, wanting to sell in the next few months, be prepared to give some discount to get that thing moving.
Might have to give some concessions, gang. We'll
Might
guide you
have
there,
to.
though.
That's where we're at.
Yep.
Until next time, thanks for joining on the Hot List Hulahan. Drop comments. Hit up Johnny if you're on the island for coffee or smoothie.
Yep. Shout out to Jeremy.
Aloha.
Just met him today from Oregon. How's it, Jeremy? Mahalo.
Woo!
For lunch.
There it is.
Yes,